on the 1-1 Chicago Bears. Lions the home team, and they really know how to beat teams here in the Summer League, and we are week 3. Gonna hopefully be wrapping that up real soon. Thinking about hopefully this weekend, as home teams haven't been doing very good. The Raiders beat the Dolphins 22-7, and the Cardinals get beat 57-20. So hopefully the Lions can get the home teams back on the right track. Here's Goff. Gonna fire over the middle for Swift. Swift's got it, and he's got a first down. Goff out of the pocket, firing downfield. It's going to be incomplete. And they're going to make some changes to the depth chart real quick. Here's Goff. 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, goes over the middle. That's intercepted.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Bears at the opponent 26. Completed to Jimmy Graham.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions 21-yard line.
Looking end zone. Out of bounds.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
3rd down and 5. Gonna fire a quick pass. It's gonna be incomplete. Intended for Graham.
Intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
38 yards, and it's just barely good. So the interception turns into 3 for Chicago. And now here's Detroit to receive it. Jamal Agnew returns it to the 31.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Over the middle, Deebo Samuel gets around 2 defenders and steps out at the 7. A 50-yard run after catch. Look at this. A catch over the middle and manages to outrun several defensive players. Quick pass for Hawkinson.
Goff's pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
Goff's pass. Intended
The Bears'
for
defense has showed up.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Intercepted in the end zone. How about that? Second drive in the row where Goff's been picked off.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Quick pass, almost intercepted right back.
Pass intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. Bray's pass complete to Anthony Miller. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're down 6, most likely.
Complete.
4th and 2, gonna attempt.
4-yard gain. It's 4th
Nope,
down.
O'Donnell's just gonna punt it away.
O'Donnell on to punt for the Bears.
He's gonna get it. He's got the first down.
The run on the fake punt. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All the way back in his own end zone, and this is gonna be picked off by Detroit. And return for 6. So after 2 failed drives on offense where they threw back-to-back interceptions, the Bears throw an interception and the defense for the Lions gets a score.
The kick is good.
So now the Lions have the lead.
7. Bears 3. Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A rush for 5 yards from Montgomery.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fires. Incomplete. Gonna get sacked.
Trey Flowers. The quarterback.
And this will most likely be punted away by O'Donnell this time.
And it's 3 and
They got a first down last time when they faked the punt and went for it. Now this time he actually punts it away. Jamal Agnew, excellent return to the opponent 19. And that is where Jared Goff and company's going to set up for hopefully the first offensive touchdown for the Lions in this game. Going for Hall. Hall has the catch. Hall's in the end zone. And there's a touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the
Here's Sly for the extra point. And that kick is good. 8 seconds to go in the first. And in the first, the Lions get 2 touchdowns after Chicago took the lead early. They get a defensive pick 6. And now they punch it into the end zone from the opponent 19 for a 19-yard passing touchdown.
Cordero Patterson on the return.
The Bears were the first to score and take the lead.
At their own 29-yard line.
And after 2 failed offensive drives, Detroit has a drive that went perfect for him, as that's going to be incomplete. At the end of the first quarter, 14-3, Detroit here in London. Quick break, back after this. You're watching the NFL on YTN. Welcome back to the NFL here on YouTube TV network. Here in London, England, overseas, we got our camera crew ready to go at MetLife Stadium between the 1-1 Giants and the 2-0 Seahawks after this, and they're going to air it out. And Bray can't get nothing going in this game. He's 3 for 10, 13 yards, and 1 interception. Here's Bray. Under pressure, gonna just throw it at the ground, actually off of a defensive player for the Lions. And now the Lions are gonna put in Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. And they're also going to put in their tight end, George Kittle, and let him get some playing time, but they're not doing that until the second half. So 4th and 10 for Chicago from their own 29. And here in the rain in England, here's O'Donnell to punt it. Oh, he's going to fake him again. Quick pass. It's going to be incomplete. He almost had the first down and he dropped it. So excellent field position for the Lions again. This time it's 10 yards more than it was on their last offensive drive. And here's Goff. Gonna air one to the end zone. It's gonna be incomplete. That was Hall who caught the first offensive touchdown for Detroit. And ever since the Lions acquired George Kittle, they've been giving Hawkinson a break. They're wearing their 2000s alternative jerseys tonight. Going for the end zone. Hall again, incomplete on 3rd and 3.
Incomplete. Intended for Marvin Hall. Sets up 4th down.
And Chicago calls a timeout to talk it over. So an 11-point lead for Detroit. And it looks like the Lions are going to stay out there. And they're going to get the first down, and they're going to get a touchdown. So it's going to be an 18-point Detroit lead if Detroit makes the extra point. Here's Sly. This to make it 21-3. And it does. 3 first-half touchdowns for the Lions.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 3.
Patterson hit at the 31 and taken down. And they're playing Bray for the first half. But the coach says that they're going to try Gabbert in the second half. Chicago still looking for a QB to try to trade for. They got Gabbert from the Bucks, but they want a QB that's capable of starting. Thank you to the one viewer that just tuned in. Hope you enjoy the game. Summer League regular season week 3. Bears 1-1, Lions 2-0 coming into this game, as that's almost picked off again by Detroit. Third down and 9. And ever since the Bears got that field goal, never mind, we were going to say ever since the Bears got that field goal, they would have been unable to move the ball forward on third down, and now they just did it. They moved the ball on third down, and we'll have to see what Bray and Chicago can do now. And swatted back. The Lions did good trading last season, during the offseason before the start of last season, and they won their second national championship in a row, knocking the Falcons 52-49. As that's tipped, an incomplete flag on the play, most likely going to be on Detroit. Yep, defensive PI, so that's going to give them automatic first down at the opponent 18. And Bray trying to help Chicago score their first touchdown of the game, and that's swatted away.
Bray's pass intended for Jimmy Graham, incomplete. It's second down and
10. Incomplete on 2nd and 10. Ramsey was great in the coverage.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Intercepted in the end zone. So now both teams have thrown 2 interceptions, but the Lions were the first one to force 2 turnovers. Jared Goff throwing 2 interceptions on his first 2 drives of the game. And then now Bray has thrown 2 interceptions, and each team has 2 turnovers. Goff fires over the middle. Oh, what a hit. That was Cephas, by the way. Goff. Time to set up a campsite. Going deep downfield for Hall. It's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. And that's going to turn into a big play, because the defense committed PI. So that's going to move from the opponent 28, I believe they were at, or from their own 28 all the way to the opponent 27. Going for Hall. He fell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Marvin Hall. It's now second and 10.
Over the middle. Flag on the play. Incomplete. I believe that was Deebo Samuel he was going for. And now an ineligible receiver downfield for the Lions. Not sure what Taylor Decker's doing, but it's going to be second down and 15 now. Going for Deebo Samuel. Does he have it? He does. Touchdown. What a big play. A 27-yard receiving touchdown. Actually, I lied. It was 32-yard receiving touchdown. Going for 2. Oh, he's going to be stopped. Good attempt, though. That would have made it 29-3. Instead, it's going to remain 27-3.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Bray. The coach announced that he's getting taken out in the second half because He hasn't done much of anything except give him a field goal, and the Lions committed PI again.
Pass interference. Defense.
What's up, man? Come on.
Yeah, Bray's proven that the only way you can get him downfield is by the defense committing a foul. And it just slipped out of his hands. That was a touchdown saving play from the defense. Out of the pocket, gonna go towards the center field, and it's gonna be incomplete. 5 for 20, 36 yards, and 2 interceptions for Bray. 3rd down and 10. This most likely gonna be a field goal attempt for Chicago, and it's incomplete. So Pinero's gonna attempt a 54-yard field goal, and that kick is good. So it'll be 27-6. As wow, that was really close to being blocked, and really close to bouncing off the crossbar too. Jamal Agnew hurdles too early and is taken down. And at halftime, we'll discuss some final scores from week 3 so far and how each team got to their record. Obviously 2 wins for the Lions, a win and a loss for Chicago, as that was a nice play at the 2-minute warning. 27-6, Detroit leads Chicago. Keep in mind, Chicago was the first to score too. They get an interception off of Detroit on Detroit's first drive. They kick a field goal, it goes 3-0. Then Detroit throws another interception, but Chicago in the red zone throws a pick to Detroit. Detroit returns it for their first touchdown of the game, scored by the defense, as there's Swift with a reception to the 35. The Lions go up 3-7. Then it was obviously 27-3 before they kicked that field goal. Hawkinson, he's going to get a break in the second half, and George Kittle is going to come into play. I wonder how San Francisco is going to feel losing Samuel, Kittle, and Garoppolo. The Seahawks convinced Metcalf to stay at least for this season, as we're already almost at the halfway point, and the halfway point is the trade deadline. So if teams want to trade for players, they got to do it before week 5, because we only have 10 weeks here in the Summer League, and we're on week 3 of 10, as that's caught for another first half touchdown for Detroit. And they're going to go for another 2-point conversion. And he's in. 35-6. 17 seconds to go. And based off of how the Lions started the game, you'd be like, there's no way that they would have 35 points on the game right now. And the defense for the Bears, they started the game off strong, obviously forcing 2 interceptions off of Goff. But now they've fallen asleep, and Bray can't score them any touchdowns. Bray running out of the pocket and just fires a pass, incomplete. 5 for 22, 36 yards, and 2 interceptions for Bray. Quick pass, and dropped, as that will send us to halftime. Well, the Lions come out on top, leading 35-6 over Chicago at the half. And what a first half it's been. Alright, now let's go over how both teams got to where they are. Week 1, the Lions kicked things off in Mexico City They always kick it off there every year, but now they are going to end their tradition if they don't win the championship before, because now the person that wins the championship will kick things off in Mexico City. The Lions are the defending champs, so they kick things off in Mexico City. And they beat the Texans 48-38 in week 1. Now we go to week 2, last week. And they beat the Eagles 28-14. Now let's go back to week 1 and show you how the Bears got to where they were. So in week 1, the Bears fall 24-27 against the Titans. And then in week 2, they back that up with a 23-20 win over the Ravens. And now here they are against the Lions. And they might have some work to do, and Blaine Gabbert might be starting the rest of the season, unless if they trade before week 5 for a quarterback. As the second half is underway, and we're going to take a break and go over some final scores from week 3 so far. So the Chiefs knock off the Chargers 73-65. The Falcons knock off the Eagles 27-7. The Steelers knock off the Browns and the Falcons were on the road too. The Steelers knock off the Browns on the road 19-18 in a wild game. It was 18-16, 2 seconds left. The field goal's nailed, and they go on to win 19-18. The Titans blow the Packers out 44-14 at home. The Buccaneers knock the Patriots off 9-7 at home. And the Jaguars blow out the Bills in Las Vegas by winning 43-9. And then the Raiders knock off the Dolphins on the road 22-7. And most recently, the Ravens knock off the Cardinals 57-20 on the road. So what happens here? Will the Bears manage to come back and knock the Lions off to keep the winning streak for away teams? Or will Detroit continue to lead in this game and finally get a home team their first win since the Buccaneers, actually since the Jaguars game, which was 2 games ago? And that was Bray's last play. George Kittle will get one last play before he goes to the bench as well. Blaine Gabbert coming out for the next play. He was on the Bucks, and the Bears traded for him and got him.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Gabbert. First pass of the game. Gonna be an incomplete one.
Blaine Gabbert. His pass intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete.
Gabbert out to the runner, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 37.
Gabbert's pass. To Tariq Cohen.
We'll have to see if Gabbert can do better
4th down.
than Bray did, but O'Donnell's going to have to come out and punt because that was 4th and 7. So that wasn't a bad drive for Gabbert, but he still needs to improve since he's going to be starting the rest of the game, and since for the rest of the season he's going to be fighting for the starting job.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hawkinson going to get one final play. Here it is.
T.J. Hawkinson.
So no touchdowns in this game for him. And now George Kittle comes into play, but Hawkinson will be the 2nd string tight end. That means for certain plays he'll most likely come into the game. Or if George Kittle gets hurt, he'll come into the game.
47-yard line.
Here's Goff. Kerryon Johnson. Oh! He gets tackled at the 20, but how about that? We got to show you that one again. And then we're going to go to a quick break. But we got to show you that again. I mean, that was crazy. Watch him. Look at this. Oh, like, man. That's like broken ankles on ice right there. And like I said, we're going to go to a quick break and then come back after this. You are watching the NFL right here on YouTube TV Network. 35 to 6. The team from the Motor City really representing their town tonight. Hopefully they can keep it up. Welcome back to the NFL on YouTube TV network. Took a little break there, and now we are back at it. Let's get ready for the rest of this quarter and then the fourth and final quarter. Alright. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Detroit from the opponent 20. Kerryon Johnson stopped after a gain of 2.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Intercepted. It's going to be the 3rd interception for Detroit of the game. 5 interceptions total. Here's Gabbert. Going deep downfield. He's going to get him. Big play. And Cohen cannot break the ankles like Kerryon Johnson did.
Jared Davis on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Gabbert hands it off again. Cohen knocked down at the 34.
Cohen, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Taken down back at the 40.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
Here is the kick, and it's almost blocked. And because it was blocked, it's no good. I mean, look at this. He just barely got a hand on it to make sure it was no good. 65 seconds to go in the 3rd. And Detroit still leads at 35-6. Goff just barely avoids a sack. Going deep for Hall, and Hall can't haul it in. Over the middle for George Kittle. And it's going to be caught. 3rd down and 2. So far, none of the tight ends have scored a touchdown in this game. Kittle with another catch.
George Kittle. That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Touchdown as time expires in the 3rd.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Going for 2 again. Swift fighting his way in, but gets denied. So it'll be 41-6 as we enter the 4th and final quarter of play. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
Holding on the receiving team. So instead of getting the additional 10 yards and starting at their own 34, they're going to start at their own 24. And Gabbert fires down the sideline, tipped and incomplete. Gabbert has thrown no picks so far, knock on wood. So as long as he plays a good game, he should be the starter from now on.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, but the Bears head coach announced that he's still looking for that starter because Gabbert's not going to be able to play forever because he is up there in the age. So they're going to be looking for a brand new starter. Gabbert announced like he can start for this season if he needs to, but he doesn't want to become the permanent starter.
Gabbert's pass intended for Allen Robinson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Caught. He has the first down though.
Anthony Miller. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Incomplete. That was almost intercepted.
Gabbert's pass intended for Tariq Cohen, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So in the Jaguars' victory over the Bills, they allowed the Bills to score no touchdowns. Will that be the same with the Lions? Will they allow the Bears to score no touchdowns? Flips it to Cohen real quick because he's in trouble, and Trufant's going to bring him down at the 34, but he needed to go 10 more yards, and that's going to set up a 51-yard field goal attempt.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal.
Here's Pinheiro,
1 yard attempt.
and his kick is good.
His kick is
41-9 now.
makes the score Lions 41.
So with 3:04 to go in the game, you know the Lions are going to 3-0. The Bears are going to 1-2. I mean, personally, I think what they can do is they tried in this game, but go out there next week, and when they return to Chicago, try to back this loss up with another victory. Yeah, I mean, that's the best you can do. Meanwhile, this is going to be the latest game in Summer League history. The Giants and Seahawks are going to kick things off at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So technically, Saturday morning, tomorrow, they're going to be kicking things off. Scarborough, he's actually was the runner for the Stallions in the USFL in real life, so nice to see that he was a former Lions player. Kerryon Johnson, he knows how to break some ankles.
Number 33, Kerryon Johnson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think if you're the Lions, you just run the clock out, take the W. Now, the Lions are going to go on the road next week, so that might be their first loss of the year, but for right now, but keep in mind, though, here in week 3, mostly road teams stun the home team. So just because the Lions are going on the road next week does not mean that they're going to lose, but they could lose their first game next week. I mean, they went undefeated last summer and won it all. They won the championship. Hi. They won the championship, knocking off Matt Ryan and the Falcons by a field goal to win it. And the best thing is, the Lions set that up. They put themselves in position to kick that game-winning field goal, and they saved a timeout. As we reach 70 seconds to go here in regulation. Obviously a big loss coming here for the Bears, 41-9, most likely going to be the final. Unless if Goff and this offense can score score some more points before time expires, but I don't see them taking any more points. You already got it. What's up? You already got it 41-9. In the final 38 seconds, I think you just run it off the clock, take the W, and head on the road next week. Now the good news is they have a rather easy opponent. They're playing the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium next week. But, I mean, the Jets have been doing okay this season so far. They're 1-1. They're going to play the 1-1 Broncos just before the Week 3 finale. The Week 3 finale is the 0-2 49ers versus the 2-0 Saints. But 41-9, the final here. And just a reminder, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the Seahawks and Giants are going to go at it from MetLife. Unfortunately for the Bears, it's a tough loss here. Blaine Gabbert's upset, but, I mean, Bray, who started the game for the Bears, really didn't put them in any position. The Bears scored the first points of the game, and Detroit was able to outscore them 14-3 in the first. And let me just go back, because I did take a screen. So, with that, we say so long. We'll see you back here at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the latest NFL Summer League game in Summer League history. Until then, so long. And we gotta fly back overseas.
Tell me when you like.